Hi, my name is Mrs. Kasa, and I am an instructional coach in Troy School District in Joliet, Illinois. And I'm going to be talking to you today about using our senses while walking through the forest. And just wondering if you've ever been for a walk in the forest before. I want you to think about it if you have, or if you've seen it on TV. What do you see? What do you smell? What do you feel and taste? All of our senses. Try to think about what that's like out in the woods. When we do go out and explore the outdoors, it helps us to reduce stress, and it creates a connection between us and nature and to the people that we're out with. It helps us to focus on what's happening right now and helps us learn how to be single taskers again instead of multitaskers. So we're going to think of a spot where you can go when you try this. I came here and I just looked for a spot that has some trees. It's kind of away from loud, noisy streets, away from other people, and it's a place where I can just come and kind of be alone with nature and my family. You can find a park, a nature preserve, a neighborhood trail. Your backyard will work. And if a forest isn't accessible to you, just kind of close your eyes and picture what this would be like. My favorite places to try are ones with lots of pine trees and maybe even some water, like a river or a pond nearby. And if you're unable to get outside to any of those, maybe you can try it in your classroom or in your school hallways or at the lunchroom, really anywhere that you are. So now once you're in your spot, I want you to slowly engage all of your senses one by one. So as you walk around, try and focus on what you can see. Do you see colors? What color is the sky? Is it pretty blue, or is it overcast and maybe some gray, some white clouds? Are you seeing the colors of the ground? It's just starting to green up here now. What colors are the leaves in the trees? And just try to think about anything you can see. Birds, wildlife. Then I want you to start thinking about your smells. Is there some freshly cut grass nearby? Maybe someone is having a fire. There was a little fire over here not too long ago. Or maybe somebody scared a skunk and you can smell that. How about what you can hear? Right now I hear a lot of birds. They're calling out to their friends and family members. We might be hearing some baby birds soon calling out to their parents to come bring them a snack. And I can also hear the wind going through the leaves in the tree. Maybe you'll even be able to hear some ground animals like squirrels running around on the leaves or some acorns falling from the trees above. Speaking of the wind, let's talk about what we can feel. Can you feel the wind against your skin? Maybe you can feel the sunlight. Is it warm? Is it chilly? Always thinking about what we can feel, what we can hear, what we can see, and how about what we can taste? Sometimes you get a little sweaty when you're out for a hike, and you might taste that. You might bring some trail mix or some popcorn with you to have a snack or maybe a picnic. You can think about how that tastes, but please make sure that you take your garbage out with you. Sometimes I even bring a little bag with me to pick up other people's garbage that was left behind. That's a big help to our forests and outdoor spaces as well. Now let's think about touch. We can touch the bark of different trees and see how different trees have different feel. We can touch the grass, different rocks. If we're by the water, we might be able to put our hands in some water carefully. Just make sure that we never touch any animals and we never touch anything like poison ivy or poison oak. Remember, leaves of 3, let it be. So let's make sure we enjoy this experience and have time staying focused on what is surrounding you, what's happening right now. It's great to share this with your family, with your friends, but just make sure that whenever you go into the forest, that you do have an adult with you. It's very easy to get turned around and lost in the forest because it starts to look the same if you're unfamiliar with the paths that are there. So when we do come out, we make sure that this is a great Focusing on our five senses helps reduce anxiety and stress and helps us connect, like I said earlier, to each other and to nature. So, when you go out on this walk, make sure that you guys have a great time, you stay safe, and just take one moment at a time. Try to make it last about 20 minutes or so. Have a great day.